sitting on my bathroom counter using my toilet as a footstool. Yes, today is Monday, May 29th. It is Memorial Day, and it's a little bit before dinner time. A group of us were going over to Frankie and Emma's to grill out. I'm not doing the grilling, I'll be doing the eating. I think Cowboy Thompson, otherwise known as Cowboy is going to be the one doing the grilling. We're doing hot dogs and burgers. Maybe I should be wearing something a little bit more red, white, and blue, but... Oh my God. It is the last day of my gym membership, so from here on out we'll be going to Runyon or going to a different gym. Damn, now I feel like I'm gonna miss it. You look pissed.
It's like my elevator takes so fucking long.
Aww, say last day at the gym.
Last day at the gym, baby. Let's fucking do it. Watching for Bama Shore the entire time.
Were you really?
Mm-hmm.
How do you watch it when you're on the mat?
I wasn't like watching it, I was just listening.
You know, when you run, your like stomach starts to hurt. Like there's like
A cramp?
cramp. That's the word. Why does it only happen like when you haven't run in a while? It's just because like your core isn't used to it or something?
To me it happens when I drink water and then I run.
Oh, to me it's like just when I haven't run in a while.
But the second I like drink a sip of water, immediate side stitch.
Damn, okay, well when I get a cramp.
Yeah, and so when I get one, it's kind of like when I like drink water.
This is Miss Byrne, this is Sarah's cat. This is her making her vlog debut. Kind of shy though, so she won't really let me pet her. Yeah? Do you remember me, Bug? And this is Miss Chai, this is Sydney's cat. Chai is so much easier to get to like you. Aww.
Hi.
It looks really good, Miss Sarah.
I just wish it was kind of moister than it turned out to be.
Yay! Mmm.
See how it like could be moister?
Yeah, but it's definitely moister than a lot of banana breads. So don't beat yourself up. The top crust is lovely. I just got a new pair of shoes from UNIF. I think it's UNIF. I don't know, I've never heard anyone say it out loud. I got a new pair of shoes from UNIF that I've been eyeing for quite some time. I've been wanting a pair of like brown shoes that I want to wear out because I feel like I just wear my black booties all the time and I want a pair of brown shoes. I actually don't think I own anything from this brand. I've always really liked it. I just have never purchased anything. How fucking cool are these? Oh my gosh, they have the logo on the back. I think these are called the Seek shoe. I love this. What really sold me was this like scalloped edge because it's like a little bit girly, a little bit preppy. I love a scalloped edge, you know, what can I say? I'm so excited. Okay, let's try them on. Let's see if they fit. I don't even know if they fit yet. I'm already going on the website to order a smaller size. I don't know, they just feel a little bit big. I'm normally like an 8.5, 9, and I got the 9. I'm feeling like I need the 8. So I'm just gonna order the 8 and then wait for it to get here and then return which one I don't want. The size 8s have been ordered. Sarah and I kind of did a two-stop
dinner.
I thought I was gonna go to McDonald's and get a McChicken because I got an email that said I had McDonald's rewards expiring. I didn't really know I was enrolled in that program.
You didn't know?
Like, I did know because, like, sometimes
liar.
if you go... No, I didn't know I was getting points.
You told me about it the other day.
This is what I thought. You need to download the McDonald's app, first of all, because if you just buy a Coke, you'll get, like, a free fry. So, like, that's what I was using it for. I didn't know I was, like, racking up points to get an item free. I kind of had, like, points that were expiring tomorrow. Thought I was gonna get a McChicken. Sarah started talking about Subway. So we kind of came to the conclusion, what if we got a medium fry?
Medium fry to share.
That is looking pretty small.
It is looking small, but that's fine, we're skinny.
I got my Diet Coke, of course. And then we stopped at Subway, got an Italian BMT, and the only difference is that I got cheddar and banana peppers on mine.
Nanny.
And you got
pepper jack and no nanny peppers. This is the best sandwich that Subway serves, by the way.
Sarah saw a girl get this in 2nd grade one time and has never ordered anything else.
Really strayed from that.
Literally, I think that's a similar Subway experience because I saw my friend Haley get chicken teriyaki with sweet onion sauce or whatever that they have there. I got that for decades. Maybe like decades. I'm 40, by the way. Eventually, kind of the teriyaki chicken started kind of grossing me out. So I literally found out what banana peppers were because of Subway. My neighbor Margaret got banana peppers on her sandwich, and I was like, what the fuck are those?
Is there anything that your mom was like, or your dad, I guess, too? I refused to eat that because my parents made me eat that as a kid, and so I refused to serve it to my children. That was like half of vegetables with my family growing up.
Well, my dad will literally eat anything. The only thing my dad won't eat is leftovers.
Really?
It's the only thing he won't eat.
That's crazy.
I know.
My mom like would not serve us like peas, Brussels sprouts, collard greens.
We just ate like broccoli and asparagus and that was it. That trend on TikTok that's like signs your mom was an almond mom. I'm like, I literally could not relate to that less. The last time we did this, do you remember where we were?
Vegas? Yes, we gotta go back.
These two girls having some banana bread and some Floribama Shore.
So at this point in time, like White Claws and Trulies had been introduced to society.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so they've been drinking a lot this past season 3.
I am so tired this morning. I had to make a little coffee before we go hike because I'm tired. I'm probably tired because I stayed up late watching Floribama Shore with Sarah, and then I came home and I had to watch part 2 of the Vanderpump Rules reunion. Part 1 was better than part 2, but I have hope for part 3 because they cut off part 2 right when Raquel showed up, which, like, of course they were gonna do that, so part 2 is kind of like, but part 3, I have full faith is going to be explosive. I'm tired because of Vanderpump Rules. I'm gonna blame it on that. Peak television, if you're not watching Vanderpump Rules. Since season 1, my mom and I have watched the show. It has always been one of my favorite shows, and I did fall off for a little bit there. I didn't really watch last season that much, but once the drama of this season was like infiltrating pop culture with this whole like cheating scandal with Tom Sandoval and Ariana, whatever, once that was in the news, I was like, well, we're back on. Once a lot of the OGs were gone, they were losing me there for a bit, but this drama really revived my love for Vanderpump Rules. This season, they really proved themselves to be still one of the greatest reality television shows out there. I have consumed every podcast that every single person has gone on since all of this drama started. I am in it. I do need to stop talking about it though, because we need to go get on with our day, don't we? It's the clearest that it's been in like weeks. It is still very gray, but it's actually much clearer than it's been in weeks. Like you can actually see the Hollywood sign and you can see more of like the buildings in the distance. So that's good. There were 2 people sitting on my bench and then they left like right before I reached it, which is wild. Oh my God. What's up, babe? Thinking I want to bake some cookies today.
Requested one time that I explain how I brew my coffee. I was waiting for a day that I ran out of this and I was filming and also waiting for me to be in the mood, of course. These these are the beans that I use. They are the Stumptown Hairbender beans, and I buy the whole bean because I like to grind them myself. This is the grinder that I use. I don't know, I just got it off Amazon. For cold brew, you want to do coarse ground beans, so you don't want to like hold the button down too much. So what I do is I fill this up twice. This is by the brand Bodum. I'm not sure how many ounces this is, but it's yay big. Okay, so I just fill this up. Oh shit. Okay, well, not like that. Pour that in. And then we fill this up with water. I kind of stir it around. And then I cover it with foil. And then I put it right here on this shelf to steep. I can't remember why, but I've read about it before, but steeping cold brew is actually better at room temperature than it would be if you like put it in the fridge. You can do like 12 hours or 18, or I don't know, I don't really abide by that. I just make it when I run out of coffee, and then the next morning when I'm ready to have my first cup in the morning, I just use this like a normal French press. And after that, then I put it in the fridge. And that is how I make my cold brew. I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's the worst. For me, it's like the best cold brew that I've been able to make without having to be too involved, because I'm not interested in like making the most artisanal like home brew, cold brew, whatever. It's never gonna taste as good as a local coffee shop. So we're just trying to make the best with the least work in the most cost-effective way, you know, because we can't buy an $8 latte every day. This has been how I've made my coffee for like over a year, and I don't see it changing anytime soon unless I got an espresso machine, which those can get pretty expensive, so I don't really see myself buying one of those anytime soon. So until then, this is These cookies are called boyfriend cookies, and I got the recipe from this girl named Sarah. Sarah and Tristan know each other, and Sarah asked Tristan if she could borrow my Eras Tour sweater that I made for my Taylor Swift concert. Tristan went to a show in Atlanta and packed the sweater and gave it to her so she could wear it to a show. She eventually shipped back the sweater, and she sent all of this stuff with it. I thought she was just gonna send the sweater back, but she ended up sending like a whole sweet care package, which was really so kind of her. One of the things that she put in the care package was a recipe for these cookies. I'll put it on the screen if anybody wants to screenshot the recipe. She also sent me like 3 books: The Art of Racing in the Rain, which is one of her favorite books; Beach Read, which I feel like everyone has seen everywhere; and then Mindy Kaling's book, which is one of Megan's favorite books of all time. I'm also feeling really inspired. Like the next time I mail anyone anything, I think it would be fun to kind of include a handwritten recipe, because it's so easy to do and it's also kind of sentimental, and it's like, this is my favorite recipe, so now every time you make that recipe, you're gonna think of that person. I've literally never met her in person, do not know what her voice sounds like in the slightest, but from here on out, every time I make this recipe, I will think of her. And one day, maybe we'll meet. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, those are feeling so long. I ordered these socks off Amazon. They're called slouch socks because I feel like I always see these photos of girls wearing really cute shoes and their socks like gather perfectly around their ankles, and I never have understood how they do that, because every time I do that with my socks, it doesn't gather correctly, okay? Upon research, I was like, maybe they're buying these things called slouch socks because they're like made to slouch. These feel really long, right? I'll try them on when the size 8s get here. I don't know if this is what the girls on Pinterest are doing, but it's something with their socks. They know something that we don't. I saw maybe like 3 things online. People saying that this is basically smut, it's horny. There's this whole new genre of books that's just kind of like smut in disguise. So naturally, you know, I just like immediately ordered it. What do you expect me to do? I also have Vaseline on my like eczema, I think, although I am feeling a little bit vindicated because I did start my period today. So my overwhelming urge to make an entire batch of cookies and eat several of them, as well as my mood swings, as well as, you know what? Sometimes I feel like I express my femininity in just like blaming everything on my IUD. Whatever is going on with my skin, I'm just gonna blame it on my IUD. This wasn't happening before that. Have I had my IUD for almost 2 years now? Of course. It's still my IUD's fault. Another way I express my femininity, I kind of like
gaslight myself into like not believing my period's happening. And it's so funny because it happens every month. So you would think that you would stop gaslighting yourself, but you don't. You feel crazy, you feel crazy, you feel crazy, and you're like, no, it's not that. And then as soon as you think that, bleeding every time. So my entire week has kind of felt a little bit weird, but now everything makes sense. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get my IUD out because, I mean, I'm not getting it out anytime soon, but the day that I do, what the fuck am I gonna blame things on? Love her to goddamn death though. Wouldn't say a bad word about her. She's my favorite. Anyways, I ordered this book, which I'm gonna go ahead and kind of also blame this on my IUD/period. I love a little smut in disguise. Who doesn't? This looks like a YA novel. Okay, so we're kind of dealing with like an enemies to lovers storyline. Figure skater, hockey player, hate each other. They're probably gonna fuck. I wish I like knew how to skate because then I could kind of like get in their mindset, but sadly I cannot ice skate to save my goddamn life. And you know what? I'm not really into hockey boys. Dated one and then I was kind of out on that genre of men. I did stay up until 2 a.m. However, I did get halfway through this book.
Good morning. Of course you know I'm vlogging.
How are you? Yeah, of course. I'm so excited. I've been sick as a dog in the heat in the middle of the summertime south of the border.
Did you drink?
Yes.
Oh, that's random. Okay,
Fine
so
now.
you know what the deal is if I give you one of these. You have to buy me a drink.
One cooter juice shot? Really? Let me get your picture.
Okay.
Let me get y'all's picture. Oh, that is so cute.
Wow, gorgeous. You don't want more than that?
No, this is good for right now. And you know, we got about 17 people coming to the dinner.
Oh, perfect. Well, that shouldn't be hard for the restaurant.
Oh God, no, that should not be an
Just
issue.
push a few tables together.
That's what I'm saying. No problem at all. But you're
I'm delivering my cookies to my friends in West Hollywood, except Channing is the only one who has responded. Well, Frankie wants some, but I'm actually just gonna bring them to Tristan's house tonight because we're all gonna be there tonight, and she lives a little bit further away. No one else in West Hollywood wanted a cookie. Well, Sarah got some yesterday. I mean, maybe some people aren't awake. Delivering cookies, going to do Runyon. It's Friday. It's Friday, by the way. And the sky is looking a little blue, so I can already tell I'm gonna be hot as hell in this fleece.
Yeah, I always peeled a banana like in its entirety and eat it. I never really thought it was that weird until people started pointing it out. But it's because I don't want to have to come back to the trash can. Like I want to peel it and be able to like eat it and walk to my room and start to shower. My hands are clean, I just washed my hands. So I don't know what the big deal is. If there's one thing I hate in this world, it's a second trip. I did spend all day finishing this book. I am here to report my thoughts. Without the sex of it all, not very good. Anyone who picks up this book knows that's why they're reading it. So if you accept that, it's good. It has the scenes that you're looking for, okay? I would recommend this book to anyone that wanted like a fun, easy read that had a lot of sex scenes. This is the book for you. The storyline isn't anything to write home about, but some of the scenes that she describes, the size 8s of those shoes came in. I'm forcing Sodybug to take photos of me in my new shoes. So I tried to get some photos, ended up hating every single one. It just, you know, it was just one of those days. Some days it literally takes 5 photos and you get one that you like, and some days you could take 500 and nothing is going to make you like the photo. Sody tried to take some, Tristan tried to take some, and I hated every single one of them. Not because of them, because it was just one of those days. Just one of those days, and that's fine. I posted a reel on Instagram. I just wanted to show off my new shoes. I love them so much. So I went with a reel because I wanted to post my shoes. And after getting the correct size, like I know for a fact, I will be wearing these shoes all the fucking time. I will be wearing the shit out of these. And I think that this is the end of the video. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Letterboxd, Snapchat, and you can also subscribe to me on here, which is something that you should probably do. And with that, I have to go to bed. So this is sadly goodbye. This is an insane angle, I'm fully aware. This seems like it could be a cool thumbnail, so that's what we're doing.